Yeah, London has a ton of pressure, and once again, they're going to bait a ton of actives. This time, though, it's a little different because you don't have a lot of follow-up off of your setup from taunts.
Right.
So now you're kind of just looking to auto-attack people down with the Soul Balloon Apollo. It's going to be a little bit of a different time.
Do you think the loss was brought to you by lack of frontliners?
Yeah, I do.
That ultimate coming out there from the Chariot from mid lane there. Got a body block. There's a big rotation was the reason from Titan looking for a pick.
Comp by Emilzy.
There's the Circuit, and she comes pretty much out of nowhere, and Repicas is the first one on the board for Titan, all the way on the backside. Yeah, Chario's going to fall down.
Big spread for Repi.
I think that we will be able to see that, especially with the Athena.
Emilzy might get picked here. He has to use the no escape, but he's still got Circuit waiting in the wings. Double spin, 2 wing coming out from Jing 10, and the damage from Prime will pick up 1. Cherio's still in a world of hurt here. Apollo is in the sky, but it doesn't look like he's choosing to go in.
That double ultimate like he did in the jungle.
Conspiracy being invaded on by Titan here, and Brota's going to pick up the kill on Aero with an Unravel. Escape from Prime through the portal. Meanwhile, though, still chasing this Conspiracy. They won't find anything.
Very important that Zashu gets Bloody Conspiracy on the board. As I said, the game isn't over by 5 minutes, but you can definitely start to spiral out of control.
Still looking for Prime. They might be able to find him with that taunt as well. The chain's still taking damage, but Repicas did work, and Cherio did not find the dash. Meanwhile, on the backside, Kanye finds 1. Zashu finds another as Kanye picks up a double.
Huge.
Zashu. London Conspiracy is being kept in this game by the solo later. Pretty much. Look at that. With all of the success the Titan had early, these teams are separated.
Emilzy's absolutely dead in the mid lane there. Full combo coming out. He did get the no escape. I'm surprised. So Cherio manages to trade out Repicas there. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, and sustain a lot in between team fights, and he could have near capped.
Shaggy has to ult out, but I think that Will Weaver's going to follow him all the way to base. He is dead. Meanwhile, the fight's still raging on. No escape from Emilzy. He's going to come out. Kanye Life going to get pulled in, as is Repicas. Supernova goes off. Supernova is not enough to bring down Kanye, who's juking for his life, but he will eventually fall.
Arrow shows up and grabs the kill with a quick basic. Meanwhile, on the top side, you've got Cherio trying to make things happen. Pretty Prime's here. He gets taunted, but a quick portal through the wall puts the mid laner into safety. Titan's still leading by 3 kills.
But we'll see what he decides to optimize.
Rotation right from Prime, where Zashu is a little bit overextended here. He chooses to fight with the Eagles right, does not connect. Cherio is now here as well, and Repicas going to get a good ult off on Zashu after that ultimate is wasted. And free pickup, Zashu, overextended.
I think that was a little too... And also, Cherio tried to taunt CC immunity.
Meanwhile, though, Titan do get the Gold Fury stolen away by the looks of it from London Conspiracy, who are looking for the pick
Shaggy
there.
mid-dash on the
Shaggy in trouble again. He'll get out, though, just about.
Shaggy will be fine. Meanwhile, the air is going to be Rom taking a look towards the soul, unable to really find it. Can we take a look at the graphs after that engagement? Yeah, that one. But the body blocks are important.
Here's the scary thing, though. He pops the sprinter. He still had beads, and he solely just kept him alive. Can he under pressure, though?
A ton of damage from chains there. He has no magical prot online.
Circuit in the middle of 3 people. Deals the damage, but ultimately gets pulled back in by way of Emilzy.
Continue fighting. In the jungle, though, Arrow's going to be focused out by double the Whirlweaver as well as Repicas. That poison's still ticking. It won't be enough to kill. The Whirlwind does not connect from Kanye Life, but Apollo comes crashing in with Shaggy.
Xing Qian throws Emilzy right into the middle of everything, who's able to get the ultimate off before dying to the hand of Kanye Life. Shaggy Shank comes down from the top, not really make any impact. Here comes Brotus trying to pick off the last stragglers, but unable to since he's distracted and disarmed by Brotus.
Brotus had a huge opportunity there. He could have potentially gotten a double, even a triple kill. The root just misses.
Prime on the backside near the red. Blink kick from Cherio looking for guess who?
Just Kanye again.
Kanye again.
Kanye still being subjected. There's an ultimate going on to Cherio, who's going to ult, but Emilzy can't get close enough into that corridor to get the damage down, and eventually Ares and everybody else going to be chased. Arrow takes a big chunk of damage, but here comes the aggression. Emilzy grabs 1, Repicas in some trouble, has to zigzag out, but Pretty Prime able to take out the support for the 12th kill.
Eagle comes in from Zashu, though, doesn't manage to connect with anyone again, eats some poke for free in the end. Brotus now making the rotation, and it's a sign for Conspiracy to run. They lost one of their front liners. Kanye going in deep again. Whirlwind of Doom does not connect. Arrow survives thanks to a very good Aegis there, and they're still backing away Conspiracy.
5 members for Titan on the left side of the map here with the rotation from Brotus from all the way from solo lane. Snipes at a Rom. That's the killing blow. Ataraxia stops Arrow in his tracks. Arrow is trying to back, and Rom sends him back the hard way. With that, Titan going to take out the tower. And do we see a Gold Fury, PBM?
Zashu. But Cherio is here, as is Shaggy Shank, looking for the pick on Ataraxia. Good turn. He's going to put Ataraxia under pressure, but he rolls the correct way. Through space and time connects with Shaggy. He's hurt. He has to leave.
Huge change by Emil.
Walks directly into the unstable vortex. Unfortunately for Shaggy Shank, he's going to fall down to the hand of Brodus. Kanye Life in some trouble now, surrounded. And Kanye Life actually picks up Cherio.
It's getting out of hand here by the looks of it. It looks like Titan is starting to wash these fights over and over again. The aggression that they were looking for Kanye onto Kanye Life from Conspiracy Frontline isn't working.
So we had just mentioned...
It's crazy.
That's a lot of HP 5 right there. Blinking in is a triple taunt out of Emilzy. They've got to convert off of this one. Zashu starts the party. Emilzy has the ultimate. Gonna grab 2! This is big for London Conspiracy. Unable to find. Meanwhile, take a look at the bottom left. You've got Shaggy just pushing away all at his heart's content in the left lane.
And then you have to just keep chasing to allow Shaggy to keep this split push going here. Looking for Brotus, backflip down. Emilzy going to get the chains off. Body blocking the shots onto Chero. Arrow on his way down. Brotus should fall here. He punishes them a little bit, but just in time, tier 2 falls, as you see in the split push cam.
Not only do they win the 5v4 in mid off of the amazing blink taunt from Cherio, but Shaggy gets to split push left lane all the way up and get a tier 2 tower. That's just huge.
And now look, they're looking for a pick on Ataraxia as well. Athena coming down. As soon as he lands, taunt available. No beads online for Ataraxia. He's got to land perfectly here. He falls down as well.
Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Ataraxia falls to the hand of Shaggy Shank.
Look to the left, look to the left.
They're going hard on Shaggy.
Shaggy died. Back out.
I needed the
We tried, but we just...
Do you want to give it up?
Yeah.
Give it up.
When we heard the comms there, the one time something goes wrong with Shaggy dying, there was no comms.
Yep.
That was the big key. Aggression in mid lane now from Titan here, looking to abuse in a 4v5 scenario. They are going to manage to pick up Emilzy, who's going to no escape, but I think he'll fall down beforehand.
Ataraxia gets pulled underneath the tower because of Emilzy. Pretty Prime gets him with the long range. Ataraxia, he's got a hair of HP, but Zashu's there, unable to really follow because of how many players Titan is committed to following suit. Cherio, meanwhile, on the backside. Shaggy Shank's in the air. Shaggy Shank's in the air, but he lands in the middle of mid lane.
Well, Zashu does turn around in time to find Brotus, which is a key pickup for them as well. They do manage to find at least one in this engagement.
And you know, earlier on, when London Conspiracy was really up against the ropes, Mike mentioned that the win condition was pretty much solo lane, but right now Arrow's in some trouble. That's pretty much... Repicas actually is going to get smoked here, thanks to Zashu, but Repi is able to deal the damage enough to take out Soul. Zero falls down. Shaggy's in the air. He's going to land and separate the enemy away from the rest of his team. Cherio does get taken down by Pretty Prime, who finds a way out via the portal. Tower's taken down, and now Emilzy pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Shaggy can deal some basics, but that's all he can really do as he watches his Guardian fall.
Kanye should die here, yeah.
Yeah, he's got no mana. I think they were trying to work out who to give the kill to there. Meanwhile, Cherio in the mid lane got a taunt onto 2. Kanye's still alive with that HP 5 regen. Zashu.
Ataraxia's low on mana too. He does have a blue buff, so he maybe can get away.
Cherio can keep chasing it, so he beads
Good
early
beads
to get the taunt. That's a good bead.
Perfect.
He should be able to set this one up for Apollo. Cherio ends
Excellent
up
awareness from Cherio there to beads the slow. Most people would not have beads that slow.
How well this team can take down structures, meaning towers. How well can they take down the Fire Giant?
Well, how well can they take down Repicas is the first question, and well enough is the answer. Fire Giant can now be started again. We'll have taunt available. Back to full health as well, looking for Ataraxia.
Cherio dashes in, grabs the taunt onto a single player, but
take a ton of
very low. Cherio, he's going to be able to channel the ultimate, but ultimately will fall to Ataraxia. Zashu still has his ultimate available. I would have loved to see Eagles rally under that Phoenix.
No one hit the Phoenix.
End protections underneath that tower isn't used at all.
In the jungle, though, Arrow aggressed on again. He has that 3-0 form to try and get away, but still being chased down. No escape from Emilzy, though. Could put him under pressure. Immediately, the Repicas gets bursted by the polyproc of Arrow and a crit.
Huge damage coming out of the guys onto London Conspiracy. Shaggy Shank's in the air. He's looking for one person. There's the taunt. Cherio redeems himself. Taunts Ataraxia directly into the damage for the Hunter. Shaggy Shank still looking for more. He's going to stay on the outside, protect his solo laner, while Kanye Life tears apart the mid laner for London Conspiracy.
Another chase is onto Kanye as well. Emilzy doesn't have change just yet, so Kanye can jump away a little bit, but with Cherio in tow, a quick taunt and that much CC on those two Guardians is very difficult to get away.
That was a great job by Zashu, that fight. You saw him at like 15% health, and he had the awareness to stay in the fight and get Cherio as close as possible so that he could clean up the rest of the enemy team, and that could be game here.
Respawns left on Phoenix is recharged.
Zashu in trouble.
Under pressure alone.
Surrounded by Titan. Ultimate from Repicas on top of him. Well, don't think it'll be... Oh, now it's enough to kill him. Pretty Prime drives it on home with the ultimate from Mozambique. And with that, it's just still a 4v5, honestly. Heavenly's pop.
Oh, wow.
London Conspiracy
What a-
on
that was
the
an
aggression.
amazing route by Brodus
They
as well.
want a kill. Dash is going to miss. Taunt won't, however. Brodus taking a lot of damage just from Cherio. Here's the follow-up out of Emilzy. Chains and the fire. Burn, baby, burn! Shaggy Shank puts him in the ground. It's 20-25 as Pretty Prime picks up Arrow. But Shaggy Shank gets a second. Shaggy Shank gets a third! That is a huge window of opportunity for London Conspiracy. Ataraxy and Pretty Prime exist. Prime's ultimate just come up, but London Conspiracy, they learned their lesson. They're going to look for the kills.
Ooh.
Prime gets one, but Shaggy Shank finishes up his 4th kill in a row, and that's a fire giant.
So Ataraxia should fall down. Lower mana. Deletion. Deicide. Conspiracy.
London Conspiracy,
They're calling it end, or are
Yeah.
they just going for the Phoenix here?
they're going to go for the Phoenix at the very
looks like they
least.
could end.
Shaggy Shank knows that he can't solo that fire giant.
They still have fire minions there as well, so this should be pretty much the end of the game. I mean, there's no way for them to really defend this.
They're going to go for it at the
It's easy.
very
Yeah,
least.
and they have fire creeps. Yeah, that's game.
Perfect end to the game for them, honestly, overall. I expected things to change up a little bit when Prime managed to find that big snipe onto Zashum and delete him thanks to the poison spread from Repicast. That actually
Can we
cleaned him
look
up.
at the graphs real
The
quick
fight was
before
good.
the Titan falls? Excellent. I want to talk about that as we go into it. That graph is on Titan's side for the
entire
entire game.